Gosh, there's something I wanted to say to you guys, confidence-wise. So, Coach filled me in. We're in one right now. We are in one right now, right? Okay, great. Great time of year to be in one. Really, don't want it later.
We brought in Jack Skilley to connect with the boys during a tough time of the season. We started out so hot, and we started to cool off a little bit. And, we weren't winning games as consistently. It seemed like things weren't going our way all the time. Relationships in the locker room, one or two were getting a little rocky. Just a couple things outside of the rink as far as players and friends and family weren't going so well. So it was a tough time for our team, and I think that a lot of the morale was down for a week or two there. And having Jack come in and connect with the guys and kind of bring them back all onto the same page and understand why we're all here, doing this together.
And you're all growing right now, and it's painful and it sucks, but that's growth. Anything you do in life, painful is growth. Comfortable, be worried. You're not growing.
Well, to have somebody come and talk to the team, especially who played at a high level like that, is, amazing. You want to take everything you can from them. Those guys have been through it all, especially him. I think he said, over 10 years of playing pro on multiple teams in the NHL. That's amazing. That's something that we were really fortunate to have, and just to take little bits of details and information from him on every aspect of the game was just surreal.
Right now is a massive growth moment for you guys, whether you realize it or not. And that might be going in one ear and out the other. I remember I was one of you guys at one point. I was that guy, in one ear, out the other. I was completely tuned out. I was just really focused on me and didn't really care about anything else. And that's not the way to do it.
Jack Skilley being with us was it was unbelievable. To see a guy who was so regarded in his sport, being a 7th overall draft pick to Chicago, and just how good of a hockey player he was, and he went through a lot of struggles in his career, and for us at that time we were going through a little bit of a struggle as well, so he just kind of came in and talked to us about stuff that he's been through and that we were also going through, and it was just it was a great conversation for us to have, and it really turned our ship around.
Yeah, our battles with the Outliers in December, they're tight games. They're always tight games, obviously. It's a huge rivalry between the two programs. There's a lot of respect there, and, any night that game can go either direction. And, our boys, they played tough game for probably 40 to 45 minutes, and, we had one or two things happen where the wheels kind of fell off on that Sunday afternoon, and the Outliers took advantage of it. And they scored 3 or 4 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game and made that score look much different. So, the following week, another competitive game, 1-goal game. It's back and forth between the two teams, and it's going to be like that forever. Two quality programs going back and forth. It's a chess match, right? One mistake could completely change the game, and that's what it did on those 2 nights.
Yeah, the rivalry between the Mustangs and the Outliers it's actually a lot of fun to watch. As much as we can't stand that other team, those are some of the best games that we'll see all season, just because that, lack of a better word, hatred is there. We want to destroy the other team. We want to be the number one. I'm Steve Soto. I'm originally from Laverne, California. I'm working with the goalies, so I'm the goalie coach, and this is my 2nd year with the team. Yeah, I was 12 years old when I first started playing. Used to bring my catcher's gear home from baseball practice just to practice playing goalie out in the driveway or street, wherever I could. The position of goalie is extremely stressful, to say the least. First off, every single mistake that we make shows up on the scoreboard, so that's hard to live with too. If you're able to forget about the last one and move on to the next one, you're already setting yourself up for success.
You have a chance to grow together, to get tighter from it, or you have a chance to push each other away. You're teetering on that line right now. And this guy right here brings me in because he needs you guys to hear a different voice. That's a fucking good coach. You guys are lucky, okay? You are. And that's the reality of it. So you got a guy and a staff that all they want you to do is buy in. From a coach's lens, if there's any takeaway from this meeting, if you guys buy in together, you guys find a way to hold each other accountable in a healthy way, in an encouraging way. I lift you up, you lift me up. Every single guy, nothing but positive. I lift you up, you lift me up. You guys have an opportunity right now to do that. You also have an opportunity to completely blow it. and be selfish and say, I should be playing in your spot. Why is this guy playing ahead of me right now? Well, if you're that guy, you go earn it. You go dig in. You find the way to dig in. Do you got to get more reps in the weight room? Do you got to go shoot more pucks? You got to go out there and dial yourself in for practice? Is that what you got to do? Well, then do it. And then you do it. You don't do it for one day. You don't do it for 15 minutes out of one day. You do it every single day. You're the last guy off the ice, you're the first guy on it. Every day. And if you don't become a better hockey player, I'd be shocked. And if you don't get an opportunity, I'd be shocked. If you don't get an opportunity but you become a better hockey player, great. Still a win. But when you go down that little pissy well, woe is me. I should be getting this. I should be getting that. I should be playing over whoever. Leave the rink. You're done. You're done. You're never going to climb out of that pissy well.